And there are two sets of 4 holes on the back of the tablet. And the inside one, there are 4 amps holes and in dimension of 38 by 30 millimeter, while the outside one is in a VISA standard of a dimension of 75 by 75 millimeter, and those dimensions are for the 8-inch tablet, the VPC80J, while for a VPC10J, the 10.1-inch display tablet, the outside VISA holes would be 100 by 100 millimeter. And now I'm going to show you how it's working with our vehicle mount. And here I have already prepared one small ball head and one large ball head. The big ball head will working with the outside 4 holes in VISA standard, while the small ball head will be fixed on the inside 4 holes. And now I'm going to use the small one. And the installation is quite simple. You just need 4 screws. One last to go. Almost done. And we can offer different combinations of components for the vehicle mount. So there are a lot of choices of combination for different components. And here I have prepared the sharp bracket. And you can see you can put the ball inside one side of the bracket and another ball into the other side. And here I'm going to insert this to bowl. You just need to loosen it a little bit, and don't put it too tight, and then you can still have some room to adjust and arrange. Okay, I'm going to log in. Yep, and now it's perfectly working with the small ball head, the big ball head, and also the sharp bracket. And also we have the long bracket of different length for you to choose. And here I have already prepared another clip-on base, and you just need to clip on the office table, and you can see here you can put the head inside the one side of the bracket. So instead the sharp bracket, you can put the ball head into this one. So just like what I mentioned just now, you can have different combinations of the different components of our vehicle mount. And now I'm going to move to the next part, my favorite part, the disassembly. And to save time, I have already prepared one and have already removed the back cover, the LCD, the display, and to show you the internal structure. And as you can see, this one is the standard version. As you can see, this one is the standard version for the tablet, and while this one has been added a lot of the functions like the battery, the 4G module, and a lot of the connection between the main board to the port, like the Ethernet port, the two serial port, and the 3 USB port. So a lot of the connection between those to provide a lot of the signal. And now I'm going to introduce one by one. As you can see, the blue ball would be the most important part for this tablet, the motherboard. And the rectangular, the white, the module on the laptop is the GPS module. If you take a close look, you can check the model name for the GPS. It is U-Block 7, providing the GPS and the GLONASS GNSS. And we also provide another option of upgraded version to of U-Block 8, providing another two GNSS like Galileo and the Beidou. Now, as you can see, the GPS module is welded onto the board, so that's the reason why we need we make a request for the MOQ if you want to upgrade to the U-Block 8. And then this silver module is the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi module with one antenna to be extended to the antenna port. And then this the NFC interface for to connect the NFC module to be attached on the back of the panel. So if you add the NFC function to this tablet, the NFC reading zone will be around here. Would be around here. Yep, and this would be the heat dissipating zone. So the NFC reading zone will be here. And then the speaker connection and the small battery, and as you can see, this blue one is the small battery of the 1000 milliamp hour capacity, and it can enable the tablet to be working for another 30 minutes in the half of the brightness and playing the 1080p video with the half of the volume. Why some customers need a battery is because sometimes they need to use the tablet outside of the vehicle and they don't use the power supply system of the vehicle, so they need the battery to sustain the working time. And sometimes maybe even they mount the tablet onto the vehicle, they are still worrying about the data loss once the power loss. So the battery could be very helpful in those use cases. And then this one is the power signal to the power evacuation port. And these two, one is for the RJ45 Ethernet port, and the other one is for 4G signal. So these two are connected to black FPC lying under the blue battery to connect to the device board. So as you can see, this silver square module is a 4G module from Make, and it can provide the SIM card slot to be inserted with the SIM card, and then another interface for the Ethernet connection. And these two are for the two serial port, and 148.5 to provide the signal, one S232 and plus 148.5 signal for the port 2, and the other one to provide to RS232 signals, and this can provide 2 USB signals for the port 3, and this is also another USB signal for the port 3. And if you want to add the CAN signal for the tablet, then this interface can be used to connect to USB to CAN adapter module, and then to the port 3 to provide the CAN signal. And the interface on the left is to connect the LCD, the display panel. So if you place the LCD onto this tablet, you need to make sure the connection is successful. Then the display can work very well. And here's the brief overview for the internal structure.